Someone just tried to pick my pocket. I pretended not to notice and stole their coin purse instead. Amateurs.
Speak.
Working at the Rift and Fishery is tough, but it puts some coin in my pocket.
Well met, friend. How can I help you? It was lost years ago in a Dwemer ruin. Without it, I feel almost as defenseless as a newborn. I don't think I'll ever be able to find a replacement. I couldn't ask you to undertake such a treacherous journey. It would be a fool's errand. But I see that spark in your eye, and I know better than to warn you away. Grimsever rests within the Dwemer ruin of Misinchaleft. Tread carefully, friend. Those same ruins almost took my life. Please be careful. I don't wish to be the reason for your death.
Why in goodness name would you have a vegetable as crisp as a winter's morning? Just by my house later and I'll see what I can do.
She named?
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in
Someone else named your sword. It's fine, but naming it yourself?
Legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
If anything pleases the eye, don't hesitate to make me an offer.
I'm glad to see you.
I'm beginning... Hello, friend. No, of course, I'm from Morrowind. But I'm beginning to think leaving... If Riften is the best Skyrim has to... Remain vigilant, and don't trust anyone. Remain vigilant, and don't trust anyone.
Gleaming gemstones over here.
Buy some armor and
Can
then tell
someone
about it.
please explain to me why Argonians have tails, but the Maelmer don't?
Clean and free.
Someone there.
Of course, there are vents in the sewer.
Secret hideout?
Oh, wait.
This should be good.
I'm going to enjoy this.
I'll kill you where you stand.
You remind me of a dog I used to know. I had to always take him off of me
Yes?
as well.
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't know any... Sure, I might have some dirt in my past, but that's just ancient history. Mm-hmm. Yes?
What do you think,
I'm telling you, this one is different.
You ever see
all
yourself
heard that
with
one
an old
before,
codger like
Brad.
me?
Well,
Kidding
well.
yourself.
Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again.
How can we make that happen?
When you're in your grave. And I'm still
Reliable and headstrong?
Get out of my
You're
way.
turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. Kirava, Bersi Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business.
I don't know where you
Good.
find your sources.
If you need any details on your
But I know
marks,
shit
I'll be
on
here.
Skyrim.
Now get going.
Best quality I've seen in years.
Just got lucky is all. Bumped into
Yeah,
someone who knew
I bet I
someone
know
else.
your guy.
The rest
He's
just
hiding out in the
writes
Ratway
itself.
Warrens, paying us good coin for nobody to know
Take
about.
over the operation for you. Take the source off your hands.
And lose out
I'll
just
be
when
here
the
when
going
you're
is
done.
getting good? No
I'm
thanks.
busy. Don't you have something to
Got
do?
a lot of nerve coming down here. People tend to get hurt in the Ratway. If I were you, I wouldn't stay here for long. He's holed up in the Ratway Warrens. Be careful. You're not the only one looking for him. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Mm-hmm.
You need
you're looking
advice?
for conversation,
Talk to Brynjolf.
the flagon is
Got better place to do.
Yes?
Skyrim might be a cold place with miserable people, but after a few drinks, you don't really notice. Of course, I'm getting a little thirsty.
Mind yourself.
I know you're excited to see me, but Perhaps you should wait for a more appropriate moment before trying to dive on top of me.
Go away, go away, go away!
You're gonna eat well tonight, my darling.
Violence solves everything.
Go away! What? No, that's not me. I'm not desperate. I don't know what you're talking about. Delphine? How do you... So you finally found her, and she led you to me. And here I am, caught like a rat in a trap. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. You'd better come in and tell me how you found me, and what you want. This'll just take a moment. This one always sticks. There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in. Make yourself at home. That's better.
Wow. This guy sure is security conscious. He makes me look normal.
So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago. Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Alduin has returned just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach. Yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. Oh yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Alduin has returned. Only a Dragonborn can stop him. But no Dragonborn has been known for centuries. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of Alduin the World Eater. What? You are? Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. Just a moment. I must gather a few things. I'll need... No. Trash. Where'd I put my annotated annual? One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for the Thalmor. There's one more thing. Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Retire to a farm? Oh, God. This sounds too romantic. I'll just buy a vineyard.
It's hopeless. I had a medal. It had someone. He'll tell you. Just ask. They were golden. I finally understand what it all means. They were golden, even when they were dead. But their blood was red. I knew it would be.
I've heard werewolves are absolute beasts when it comes to a full moon. You gotta make sure I'm carrying a second set of clothes. You know, just in case you're not wearing them off or anything.
Not a pleasant homos of Lord Beast, both your life and death are now
Don't let my life. Maybe that means you actually. We have a brain.
Oh, great. No more. Well, the filthy, rotting corpses, you'd feel quite at home here in the sewers.
Is someone there? And now you pay for meddling in the Thalmor's affairs. Esbern cannot do that.
Someone, do something. Let me take a step back.
Somebody help!
You should not have meddled in the Thalmor's affairs. Do what you want.
Time to die. That's one for me.
So, have you ever read The Lusty Argonian Maid? It sounds like my kind of book. What? Just because I'm female doesn't mean I can't enjoy a nice classy piece of literature? I've heard it's quite intellectually stimulating. Actually, I just heard it was stimulating. Although I don't think it was the intellectual kind.
Need something? I'm all ears. Got something to say?
Need something?
glad you're here.
Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
What is it? The Blades have always guarded and guided. Now our purpose is clear. Together, we're going to stop these dragons if we have to put every last one of them back in the ground.
It's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too, Esbern. It's been too long, old friend. Too long. Well, then.
Wow, this
you made it safe and
reunion
sound.
is so
Good.
touching.
Come on, I have a place
Pass
we
the
can
sick
talk.
bucket. I think
This
I'm
way.
going to vomit.
What shall we do with the drunken Bosmer? What shall we do with the drunken
Let's see what Esbern... Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh yes, Dragonbone. Indeed, yes. Oh, this change.
I'm sorry, but I refuse to believe that anyone would be fighting.
Let me show you. I know I
Let
have...
me...
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. Here it is. Come. You see, right here, Skyhaven Temple. Constructed around one of the main Akaviri military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh! This is where they built Alduin's Wall, to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore. A hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy, in the event. Despite the far-reaching fame of Alduin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location was lost.
Esbern, what are you getting at?
You mean, you don't mean to say you haven't heard of Alduin's Wall? Either of you?
Let's pretend we haven't. What's Alduin's Wall, and what does it have to do with stopping the dragons?
Alduin's Wall was where the ancient Blades recorded all they knew of Alduin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. His location has been lost for centuries, but I've found it again. Not lost, you see, just forgotten. The Blades' archives held so many secrets. I was only able to save a few scraps.
So you think that Alduin's Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is, then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern. I know the area of the Reach that Esbern's talking about, near what's now known as Karthspire, in the Karth River Canyon. We can meet you there, or all travel together. Your call. Your call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way. Don't worry, I'll get Esbern there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck.
Don't think I don't see you eyeing me up and down.
I'm not just eye candy, you know. I do have other uses. And if you're thinking what I think you are thinking, then think again. I do like to be admired, though, I must admit. What's on your mind? Of course. Please tell me that wasn't a chat-up line? Look, I've heard it all before. If you really want to impress me, then it's going to cost you a lot in blood and gold. You can ask me anything. Bored? Can't we do something a little more exciting? Like insulting a Jarl or punching a sleeping dragon? Actually, that's probably going a bit too far, even for me. You can ask me anything. You mean like weird? Because I don't try and conform to people's ridiculous ideals. You think so? Everyone in Skyrim is like an exact replica of each other. Always bragging about themselves, saying how beautiful or tough they are. I would never do that. Yes, okay, I know what you're thinking, but in my case it is actually true. Some people really do kid themselves. Let's not hang around then.
Morning. What did you have in mind?
Only pretty sure I was smuggling goods, but I'm pretty certain a dragon came and unleashed oblivion on us.
You find a lot of trouble, and I'm lousy at getting locals to hire me. Also, there's the part about you saving my life. Plenty of work with the province in chaos, and I don't mind killing Stormcloaks or Imperials. An isolated farm on Auradon. I'd like to keep them safe. The less people know, the better. I'll be right behind with some wine.
Good to see you.
I'll take my leave then.
Guild is likely keeping all the shots.
You're so noisy in that armor. I realize it protects you and all, but could you... So, tell me about the party at the Thalmor embassy. How was it? Oh, I doubt that. In Valenwood, parties generally involve a lot of rot meth, wild dancing and song. Usually, at some point, people start getting naked. It's great. How can I help?
Give us a straight answer.
How can I help?
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on the Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet.
Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think?
So we're ready to start this war in earnest then?
Soon.
I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig.
Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our army.
We're ready when you are.
Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not...
The people are behind you.
Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Then let them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long time. We know the price of freedom. But people are still weighing things in their hearts.
What's left of Skyrim to wager?
They have families to think of.
How many of their sons and daughters follow your banner? We are their families.
Well put, friend. Tell me, Galmar, why do you fight for me?
I'd follow you into the depths of oblivion. You know that.
Yes, but why do you fight? If not for me, what then?
I'll die before elves dictate the fates of men. Are we not one in this?
I fight for the men I've held in my arms, dying on foreign soil. I
bet if a guy found out his wife was Dragonborn, he wouldn't be best pleased. Men already
we few who did come
complain
home,
about being
only to find our country full of strangers wearing familiar faces. I fight for my people, impoverished to pay the debts of an empire too weak to rule them, yet brands them criminals for wanting to rule themselves. I fight so that all the fighting I've already done hasn't been for nothing. I fight because I must.
Your words give voice to what we all feel, Ulfric. And that's why you will be High King. But the day words are enough will be the day when soldiers like us are no longer needed.
I would gladly retire from the world, were such a day to dawn.
Aye, but in the meantime, We have a war to plan.
Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you? Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken. A fair point. Well, you've come to the right place then. Speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks.
Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. Yeah, but first, tell me, why does a foreigner want to fight for Skyrim? Fair enough, but are you willing to die for your home? All right. But before I can put you to use, I need to know how much you can take. I have a little test for you. That's what I like to hear. So long as you can back up those words with steel. I'm sending you to Serpentstone Island. If you survive, you pass. If you die, well, you weren't going to be much use to me anyway. It's where men have tested their metal for ages. It's a strange rock formation, built by the ancients. Something about that place attracts the ice wraith. You kill an ice wraith out there, and I'll have all the proof I need about you. We'll see about that, won't we? Here, take this. You need it. Use it on the island. Don't lose it. That's all the help you're getting. Try not to die.
Who am I kidding? I want to vote.
What?
Yes? Did you want something?
How's it going?
Time
Good luck
to
out
move,
there.
I guess. Let me guess. You want to talk?
Horses. All day long. Do you have any idea how dull horses are?
He summons the food.
Tell me again why we're wasting time and dwindling resources chasing a legend.
I'm
We
not
don't
much
even
of a
know it
strategist.
exists.
Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel.
The Jarls are upset. They don't all support you.
Damn the Jarls.
They demand the moot.
And damn the moot! We should risk letting those milk drinkers put Torik's woman on the throne? She'll hand Skyrim over to the elves on a silver plate.
All the more reason, then. The crown would legitimize your claim.
A crown doesn't make a king.
No, but this one.
If it even exists.
It exists, and it will be the symbol of the righteousness of our cause. Think about it. The jagged crown. It heralds back to a time before Jarls and Moots. Back to the time when the king was a king because his enemies fell before him, and his people rose because they loved him. Skyrim needs that king. You will be that king, Ulfric. You must be.
You're certain you found it?
When have I ever been false with you?
Fine. I'll send the Unblooded here with you. Fancy a crawl through a moldering dungeon to see if you can't stir up Galmar's jagged crown.
It will be there. You'll see. You're alive. I owe Ulfric a drink. I have to admit, I didn't think we'd be seeing you again. I misjudged you. You're definitely Stormcloak material. It's time we made this official. You ready to take the oath? Not at all. That was as much a test of your abilities as it was your resolve. I wasn't sure your heart was in it, but you've proven me wrong, and I respect that. Now, if we're done being sentimental, it's time for you to take the oath. Before you're one of us, you must swear fealty to Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak, future High King of Skyrim. You must also pledge unswerving loyalty to your fellow Stormcloaks, to Skyrim, and to her people. That's the spirit. By swearing this oath, you become one of us, a hero of the people, a true son of Skyrim, a Stormcloak. Repeat after me. I do swear my blood and honor to the service of Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm and true High King of Skyrim. As Talos is my witness, may this oath bind me to death and beyond. Even to my lord, as to my fellow brothers and sisters in arms. All hail the Stormcloaks, the true sons and daughters of Skyrim. Now you're one of us, which means you get to tag along on a little trip with me. Oh, and here. You're a Stormcloak now. You ought to look the part. Watch yourself out there.
The Imperials have already dug into Whiterun. We're wrested from them soon enough. We must. Its central position is key.
Welcome to the fight.
Why are you still here? You're supposed to be at Corvinyon, proving Galmar right, or proving him wrong. Why are you still here? You're supposed to be at Corvinyon, proving Galmar right, or proving him wrong.
First, we'll kick the Thalmor and their bloody Imperial puppets out of the country. Then, we will rebuild Skyrim into the land she once was. When we are done with that, we will take our army to the Dominion and show those pointy-eared bastards not every man is fit to be their slave. Reasons. Since when does a man need a reason to protect his family, to defend his homeland? It's the damn Outlanders and Empire that need the reasons. I oppose tyranny. I oppose those who tell me how to live, what to think, and what to believe. I am a man. Skyrim is man's homeland. That is a fact I'm proud of. There is no shame in that. Read your history. Enough talk. There's much to do. I have found the final resting place of the Jagged Crown. Can you believe it? Well, I'm almost certain. We're headed to Corvinjon. But if old King Borgus is indeed buried there, we're bound to run into trouble of some kind. Your fellow Stormcloaks are already assembling outside the tomb. I'll meet you there as soon as I'm finished up here. Don't wait around for me. I bet I'll beat you to Corvinjon even though you start first.
Careful.
picked a bad time to get lost.
Nothing.
Hail, Illfield.
Hail, Galmar.
What's the situation?
Cold as the inside of an ice wraith. That and some Imperials are camped out around the entrance, staying nice and warm around their fires.
Imperials? Well, if they're keeping themselves comfortable, let's slip in and send them to their graves that way. What's the Legion doing here? Damn Imperial spies! Well, should be fun for us at least. They don't seem to know we're here yet. Ready to spill some Imperial blood for Skyrim? That's what I like to hear. Listen up. Those Imperials aren't here by coincidence. Their spies must have found out we know about the crown, and they don't want us to have it. But they won't stand in our way. I know some of you are ex-Legion, and may know men on the other side. But remember this. They are the enemy now, and they will not hesitate to kill you. Keep your wits about you, and watch your shield brothers back. Ulfric Stormcloak is counting on us to bring him back that crown. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Follow me, quickly and quietly now. I want their guts on the ground before they even know we're here.
Only tolerant of
A fight.
Time to die.
I wonder if the Draugr still have their bits and pieces tucked away somewhere, if you know what I mean. If not, then I feel very sorry for them.
That's the way I like it. Short and bloody. They never knew what hit them. But do not make the mistake of underestimating the Legion. Plenty of them are Nords, same as us. We had the advantage of surprise this time, but things won't be so easy from here on out. Enough talk. Let's go kill some Imperials.
There's not a whole lot to eat here.
Pick a man and put him down. We attack on my signal. Time to show what you're really made of. For Skyrim!
Quietly now.
Looks like something a fish or an Argonian would use.
What was that?
Hi there.
Brother, Engar, stay and guard the entrance. We don't want any Imperial reinforcements taking us by surprise. The rest of you lot are with me.
I'll move out of the way.
Hey, watch it!
Perfect spot for an ambush. 10 to 1, they're just waiting for us on the other side.
But there isn't any other way through.
Oh, you sure about that? Then please, be my guest and go strolling on in there. We'll stay here and watch your back. Not so sure. Oh, then perhaps we should take a moment to look around a little, eh? You there, unblooded. See if you can find another way through. We'll charge
I
in to
do
help
love
as soon as we
causing
hear
a stir.
fighting.
Once I started singing at the top of my voice, and someone told me to stop shouting.
That armor needs some grease. Something squeaks.
Careful, boys.
So,
There's bound to be more up
ready to
ahead.
go?
Dusty bone walkers aren't going to stop us any more than the Imperials could. We are not leaving until we get what we came for. Now let's keep moving. Teach you to cross me. That's the end of that. The Hall of
Careful.
Stories. We must be getting close now.
Oh, I've heard of this. They say these walls show the history of the ancients who built this place.
Too bad we can't read these carvings. Who knows what secrets we'd uncover?
One thing at a time. We're here for the crown. Any of these carvings show a crown? Looks like this is as far as the Imperials got. Even if one of these pictures tells us where the crown is, I'm betting we're going to have to find a way through that door. See what you can figure out on Blooded. I'm going to check out these carvings over here. Let me know if you find something.
I would be pretty annoyed too if it looked like the Draugr. I hope I don't die and end up looking like one of them. That would be my worst nightmare.
Do the pocket guides for Valenwood and elsewhere now say, of the Dominion, or outside the Empire?
Mind yourself.
That looks like some kind of claw from a statue. I wonder what it's used for. Look out! I wouldn't do that again, unless you know for sure it's going to open. Looks like the door will open if we turn these rings the right way.
Be careful.
spontaneous thing happening here is the rogues catching themselves on fire.
Good job. All right, everyone. Keep your guard up. Don't tell him what we'll find out here.
Well, this is fun. You and me just walking around doing stuff to each other. I mean, with each other, but not like that. Like Barney. Not that fun, though.
Come on, boys. Let's spread out and see what you got. Unblooded, do what you do best. See if you can find some way to get that gate open. See a lever in That's done it. All right, boys, let's get it. We got more. Steady now. They may be uglier than Imperials.
Why don't you stay there?
That's the last of them. Come on. Let's move down this way. The ground must be around here somewhere. Spread out and keep your eyes open. Get these in here with the crown as quick as you can.
My shadow.
What's the hurry?
point of progress is that they are dead. So why did
Yes?
We should take your march. It'll be an important pressure point on the Imperials. We'd be within spitting distance of the capital. The Imperials have already dug into Whiterun. We're wrested from them soon enough. We must. Its central position is key. My father, the Great Bear of Eastmarch, died during my imprisonment after the Markarth incident. I, his only son, forced to deliver his eulogy via letter I had smuggled out of prison. Such is the love of Titus meat for his subjects. When finally set free, I returned to Windhelm and was greeted by a city in mourning, at one with my own grief and anger, clamoring in angry voices, calling out for justice, for war. They sat me on the throne of Ysgramor, the throne of my father. I only hope I can prove worthy of that honor. I killed Torrid to prove our wretched condition. How is the High King supposed to be the defender of Skyrim if he can't even defend himself? Indeed, Elisif has become Jarl of Solitude. Historically and conveniently home of the High King, backed by Imperial interests. But the Moot has not yet met to name her High Queen. And they won't. Not as long as I have any say in it. I challenged him in the traditional way, and he accepted. There were many witnesses. No murder was committed. True, he didn't stand a chance against me. But that was precisely the point. He was a puppet king of the Empire, not a High King of Skyrim. His father before him, perhaps, but not Torrig. He was too privileged and too foolish. More interested in entertaining his queen than ruling his country. There hasn't been a true High King in Skyrim for generations. For too long, he's been hand-picked by the Emperor, and given emphatic nods by milk-drinking Jarls addicted to Imperial coin. It's time we had a real High King, one of our own making. We're fighting because we're done bleeding for an empire that won't bleed for us. Untold numbers of Nords died defending the Empire against the Dominion. And for what? Skyrim being sold to the Thalmor so the Emperor could keep his throne. We're fighting because our own Jarls, once strong, wise men, have become fearful and blind to the people's suffering. We're fighting because Skyrim needs heroes, and there's no one else but us. Not entirely true, though not entirely false either. Any Nord can learn the way of the voice by studying with the Greybeards, given enough ambition and dedication. My shouting Torg to the ground proved he had neither. However, it was my sword piercing his heart that killed him. Talos watch over you. Soon enough, we will march on Solitude, and on that day the heroes of Sovngarde will march with us, and the Empire will fall to its knees in fear. The Empire thinks it holds Valkyrie from us, but the souls of Skyrim's bravest are buried there and will fill our hearts and strengthen our blades. Soon enough, we will march on Solitude. Damn him. That old bear was right. Did you run into any trouble? The blood of our fallen heroes will make Skyrim free. Never doubt it. Also, never doubt me or Garmar. Now then, I'm glad you're here. I have a message I need delivered to the Jarl of Whiterun. Deliver this axe to Balgruuf the Greater. Yes, an axe. How long have you been in Skyrim? Give the man my axe. If he keeps it, I will bide my time. If he returns it to you, it means war. Keep your wits about you. The Jarl of Whiterun is known for his temper. I thought I gave you something to do. To Whiterun with you.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel. Fall back!
Are you alright?
Victory is yours. I submit.
You've done well.
You wanna go? I'll try.